Life doesn't fall apart because you are lazy. Life falls apart because your system is broken. And nobody ever teaches us this. We grow up believing that change comes from doing more, pushing harder, waking up earlier, grinding longer. But what if I told you the real transformation begins when you do almost nothing strategically? Let me explain. Your life is not a collection of random habits. It's a system. Just like any machine, when one core part fails, everything else starts collapsing. Your energy drops, your focus disappears, your relationships feel heavy, your motivation evaporates, and then you blame yourself. But the truth is, when sleep breaks, productivity breaks. When your body shuts down, your mind follows. When your environment is chaotic, your thoughts become noisy. It's never just one problem, it's always the system. And that's why trying to fix everything at once never works. You don't rebuild a damaged building by repainting the walls. You start with the foundation. This is a 7-day reset, not based on motivation, not based on discipline, but based on alignment. Small actions, almost invisible changes, but each one designed to repair a core part of your system. Day 1 starts with sleep, because sleep is the engine. Without it, nothing else matters. You don't need a perfect routine. You just need one fixed bedtime and a 10-minute shutdown ritual. No screens, no scrolling, just silence. Those 10 minutes tell your nervous system that the day is over. And when your nervous system feels safe, your body finally lets go. That's when exhaustion slowly turns into clarity. Not overnight, but gently. Then comes day 2, where you break inertia. The moment you wake up, before your phone steals your attention, you move your body for 2 minutes. That's it. Stretch, walk, jump, anything. Those 2 minutes send a powerful message to your brain. I am alive. I am in motion. And motion creates momentum. Most people wait to feel motivated before they move. But movement creates motivation, not the other way around. By day 3, you shift into self-respect. You eat real food, not as punishment, not as discipline, but as care. No packets, no chemicals, just food that looks like it came from the earth. And something strange happens when you do this. You stop treating your body like a garbage bin. You start treating it like a home. That's when energy feels cleaner, thoughts feel sharper. On day 4, you clear one surface, just one. Your desk, your nightstand, anything. People underestimate how much visual mess drains mental energy. When you clean one small space, your mind breathes. In the middle of chaos, you feel control. Then day 5 arrives, and this is where many people feel emotional. You reach out to someone, a friend, a family member. Just 5 minutes, a voice call or a message, not to complain, just to connect. Because humans are not designed to heal alone. Your voice carries weight. Connection lowers stress hormones. It reminds you that you are seen, that you matter. And slowly, piece by piece, your system begins to come back online. Day 6 is where your identity starts to shift. This is the day you finish one thing, just one. Something small that you've been avoiding. A pending email, a messy folder, a task you kept postponing. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that you complete it, because unfinished tasks quietly drain your mental energy. They sit in the background of your mind like open tabs, stealing focus, creating guilt, whispering that you never follow through. When you finally close one of those tabs, something powerful happens inside you. You feel lighter, calmer, stronger. You prove to yourself that you are someone who completes what they start. That single action builds self-efficacy. It tells your brain, I am capable. I am reliable. And confidence doesn't come from big wins. It comes from small promises kept. By now, you may notice that your body feels more awake, your mind feels clearer, and your emotions feel steadier. Not perfect, just aligned. That's the magic of systems. You didn't force motivation, you repaired the foundation. Then comes day 7, the recalibration. This is where you create mental space. For 2 hours, no scrolling, no social media, no endless feeds, just silence from the digital noise. At first, it feels uncomfortable. Your fingers may itch for your phone. Your mind may feel restless. But slowly, your nervous system settles. You begin to hear your own thoughts again. After that, you spend 15 minutes reviewing your week. What worked? What didn't? What felt easy? What felt heavy? This isn't self-criticism. This is awareness. You're not judging yourself. You're studying your system. You're becoming the observer of your own life. And when you observe without judgment, growth becomes natural. This is where peace enters. Not the kind that comes from escaping life, but the kind that comes from understanding it. Now here's the part most people miss. This process is not about becoming a new person in 7 days. It's about removing friction. It's about alignment. You were never lazy. You were misaligned. Your sleep was off, your body was neglected, your environment was chaotic, your connections were weak, your mind was overloaded, and then you expected yourself to perform at your best. That's not how humans work. When you fix the inputs, the outputs change automatically. That's the physics of momentum. One small shift creates another, and soon your entire system begins to move in the right direction. This is not motivation. This is strategy. Motivation fades, systems remain. When your sleep is stable, your energy rises. When your body moves, your mood lifts. When your space is clear, your thinking sharpens. When you connect with people, your stress drops. When you finish tasks, your confidence grows. And when you unplug from noise, your intuition returns. Life starts to feel coherent again. Not because everything is perfect, but because everything is connected. So don't try to fix your whole life today. Just fix one small part of your system. Then tomorrow, fix another. Let momentum do the rest. And before you move on with your day, ask yourself one honest question. What was the one habit that shifted your momentum? Maybe right now you're listening to this and thinking, this sounds simple, maybe too simple. And that's exactly the point. Real change doesn't announce itself with fireworks, it whispers. It begins quietly in small moments that don't look impressive from the outside. Setting your phone aside 10 minutes earlier, drinking water instead of soda, standing up and stretching when every part of you wants to stay frozen. These actions don't feel heroic, but they are, because they interrupt old patterns. And every interrupted pattern is a doorway to a new identity. Most people wait for a dramatic breakthrough. They wait for the perfect Monday, the perfect plan, the perfect version of themselves. But progress doesn't need perfection. It needs consistency. Your nervous system doesn't care about big goals. It responds to safety, rhythm, and repetition. When you sleep at the same time, your body learns trust. When you move in the morning, your brain releases energy. When you eat real food, inflammation drops and clarity rises. When you clean one surface, your mind feels less crowded. When you call someone, your heart remembers connection. When you finish one task, your self-respect grows. And when you step away from endless scrolling, your attention comes back home. None of this is random. This is biology. This is psychology. This is how human systems reset. And here's something important you need to hear. If you've been feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or disconnected, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means your system has been running on survival mode for too long. Survival mode makes you reactive. It makes you tired. It makes everything feel heavier than it really is. This 7-day reset gently moves you from survival into coherence, from chaos into clarity, from exhaustion into alignment. You don't force your way out. You ease your way back into your body, back into your breath, back into your own life. And somewhere along this process, something subtle changes. You stop asking, how do I fix everything? And you start asking, what's the next small thing I can support? That shift alone is powerful because support creates growth. Pressure creates resistance. You were never meant to live in constant pressure. You were meant to live in rhythm.
That's why this method works. It respects your biology, it respects your emotions, it respects your limits. It doesn't demand more from you, it gives you your energy back. And when energy returns, hope returns with it. Not fake positivity, real grounded hope. The kind that comes from feeling capable again. From waking up with a little more light in your eyes. From realizing that change doesn't have to hurt. It can be gentle, it can be quiet, it can be built one small choice at a time. So if you're watching this right now, don't overwhelm yourself with all 7 days. Just pick one. Maybe tonight you set a fixed bedtime. Maybe tomorrow morning you move for 2 minutes. Maybe today you message someone you've been thinking about. Start where you are, use what you have, and trust this process. Because momentum doesn't come from doing everything. It comes from doing one thing and then letting that one thing change the next. And as this momentum builds, you begin to notice something unexpected. Your inner dialogue changes. The harsh voice that kept telling you you're behind, you're failing, you're wasting time, slowly becomes quieter. In its place comes a calmer awareness. You start responding to life instead of reacting to it. That's what alignment feels like. You're no longer fighting yourself, you're working with yourself. Most people think discipline means forcing your way through resistance. But real discipline is designing your life so resistance becomes smaller. When your shoes are near your bed, moving in the morning feels easier. When real food is already in your kitchen, better choices become automatic. When your phone is out of reach at night, sleep happens naturally. You don't need superhuman willpower, you need better defaults. This is systemic success. You change the environment and behavior follows. You change the rhythm and emotions stabilize. You change the inputs and the outputs transform. That's why this 7-day reset works even when motivation is low. It doesn't depend on inspiration, it depends on structure, and structure creates freedom. Think about how many times you tried to change your life by pushing harder, only to burn out again. That wasn't weakness, that was misalignment. You were trying to grow inside a system that was quietly draining you. Now you're rebuilding that system from the inside out. One night of better sleep, one morning of movement, one day of nourishment, one clean surface, one real conversation, one finished task. One moment of silence. Each step sends a signal to your nervous system. I am safe. I am capable. I am in control. And when your nervous system feels safe, creativity returns, focus returns, patience returns. You stop chasing productivity and start experiencing presence. You stop measuring your worth by how busy you are. You start measuring it by how connected you feel to your own life. This is where emotional resilience is born. Not in motivational speeches, not in extreme routines, but in small, daily acts of self-respect. And here's the deeper truth. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Goals are temporary, systems are permanent. Anyone can feel inspired for a day, but alignment is what carries you through ordinary weeks. Alignment is what helps you show up when no one is watching. Alignment is what keeps you steady when life gets unpredictable. So instead of asking, how do I become more motivated, ask a better question. How do I make my life easier to live? How do I reduce friction? How do I support my energy? These questions change everything because they shift your focus from self-judgment to self-design. You become the architect of your habits, not the victim of your moods. And slowly, quietly, you start trusting yourself again. You begin to feel grounded. You begin to feel present. You begin to feel human. And that is the real victory. Not perfection, not hustle, not dramatic transformation, just coherence, just coming back into balance with who you already are. And now, before this video ends, I want you to pause for a moment. Take a slow breath. Feel your body where you are. Notice your thoughts. This right here is awareness.
And awareness is where every real change begins. You don't need to become someone else to fix your life. You don't need extreme routines, expensive courses, or overnight transformations. You only need alignment. Remember, you were never lazy, you were misaligned. Your system was asking for care, not pressure. And the moment you start listening instead of forcing, everything begins to soften. Life starts meeting you halfway. These 7 days were never about perfection. They were about reconnecting with yourself. Sleep taught you rest. Movement reminded you that you are alive. Real food showed you self-respect. Cleaning one surface gave you control. Calling someone brought your humanity back. Finishing one task rebuilt your confidence. And stepping away from noise returned your clarity. Each step was small, almost invisible, but together they created coherence. This is how momentum is born, not through massive effort, but through gentle consistency. So don't walk away from this video thinking you have to change everything starting tomorrow. Just choose one thing, one habit, one moment of self-support. Let that be enough for today. Then tomorrow, build on it. Trust the process, trust your biology, trust that small aligned actions compound over time. And when you fall off, because you will sometimes, don't simply return. Growth is not a straight line. It's a rhythm. Some days you move forward, some days you rest. Both are part of healing. The real success is staying connected to yourself through it all. If this message reached you today, it's not an accident. Maybe your system was quietly asking for a reset. Maybe your nervous system was searching for safety. Or maybe your soul just needed to hear that you are already enough, exactly as you are. And change can begin gently. Before you leave, I want to ask you one powerful question. What was the one habit from this video that shifted your momentum? Write it in the comments. Say it out loud. Make it real. Because the moment you name it, you begin to own it. And if this video helps you feel clearer, calmer, or more connected, take 1 second to like this video. It helps this message reach others who might be struggling silently. And if you want more content like this, where we explore the mind, emotions, healing, and personal growth in a deep and gentle way, subscribe to Gentle Mind Psychology. This channel exists to remind you that transformation doesn't have to be loud. It can be soft. It can be slow. It can be human. Thank you for spending these moments with me. Take care of your system. Take care of your energy. And most importantly, take care of yourself. This is Gentle Mind Psychology, and I'll see you in the next video.